Hi, and welcome back to the 10 square meter workshop. Today I'm going to be making another accessory for my whetstone grinder. Coming up after this. There's plenty of accessories for whetstone grinders, but the prices all soon add up. So today I'm going to make yet another one, a knife sharpening jig. Starting point for this is a piece of aluminium angle. This is 50 by 25 by 3 mm thick, and I cut off a 50 mm length. Drilled with a 6 mm hole, shaped and tidied up, it looks like this. A second similar piece was cut for the top jaw and trimmed as seen. The two jaws were clamped together and drilled through 6 mm. The lower jaw was then filed square to take a coach bolt. I then clamped the two jaws together, filed them to the same size and dressed them. For the top jaw, this included a recess for the handle mounting bolt and a slight dip in the front of the jaws to ensure it was gripping on the ends. The handle was turned from 20 mm aluminium bar, though I could have fabricated it. The end was drilled 5 mm to be 6 mm tapped. It was then tacked 6 mm using a tap follower to keep everything in line. A collar was then turned to fit against the guide bar. I then mounted the handle using a small 6 mm bolt and put the jaws back together. I then used a small knob I had instead of the wing nut for easy operation. The clamp grips firmly and easily, so it's trying to try it out with this old kitchen knife. First step, of course, is to set the grind angle. And I do this using a grind angle gauge which I 3D printed. This simple gauge gives you the angle between the blade and the grind wheel. You can buy them, of course, but hey, you can also make them. At the same time, I printed out a gauge for my bowl gouge kit. I usually publish my designs, but these are subject to patents, and whilst it's legal in the UK to make and use for your own personal use, not commercial, it isn't necessarily in other areas, and publishing the designs may be a bit close to the wind. If you do wish to make your own, check the legislation in your area. Once set, it's simply a matter of moving the blade forward and back. Reversing and doing the same until you get the edge you wish. One change I made after using it was to fit a bigger stop against the guide rail. Makes it much easier to use. This is quite an easy jig to make, and it works very well. It certainly makes it easy to sharpen knives, and could well make you more popular with any cooks you may happen to have in your household. That's all for this time. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.